Hello everyone, my name is Suena Carvalho and I will present my work that has titled Positive Effects of Ketogenic Diet on Metabolic Dysfunction Caused by Early Exposure to a Cafeteria Diet. Obesity is a metabolic dysfunction which has a high prevalence in all age groups. It's mainly related to lifestyle where diet plays an important role, especially in the first years of life. Introducing ultra-processed food in childhood leads to a greater predisposition to the development of chronic disease in adulthood. Thus, nutritional strategies have been used in order to minimize or revert the impacts of obesity, one of which is the ketogenic diet. This diet has been referred to with positive effects on the loss of weight, improvement of some metabolic parameters. Despite several studies reporting positive effects, the results are still divergent and little is known about if its effect after an early childhood overnutrition. For this purpose, 50 male mice were used after weaning, which were divided into two groups, one with a control diet and another with a cafeteria diet to induce the metabolic changes. After 12 weeks, these animals were redistributed where the animals that consumed the control diet started to receive the ketogenic diet or continued with the control diet. And the animals in the cafeteria group were redistributed into three groups, one with a control diet, another with a cafeteria diet, and another with a ketogenic diet. After 8 weeks for intervention, they are euthanaized. For the analysis of lipid and glycemic profile, the levels of glucose, triglycerides, total cholesterol were analyzed. And to evaluate the effects of diet on insulin resistance, insulin tolerance test, glucose tolerance test, and the DOHAD index were performed. After intake of the cafeteria diet, it was also possible to observe a significant increase in fasting glucose after 30 days, an increase in triglycerides after 90 days, and an increase in cholesterol after 30 days. In addition to the significant increase in weight after 4 weeks of the between cafeteria and control groups. After 10 changes the diet at 12 weeks, it's possible to observe that the animals that received a ketogenic diet showed a weight increase in relation to controls that can also be observed in the area under curve of the last week. Although there were no difference between intake of the animals, there was a significant increase in the energy consumption of the animals that received a cafeteria and ketogenic group. There was improvement in glycemic levels through fast and postprandial glycemia, glucose tolerance, and insulin sensitive of the group that received a cafeteria diet and started to receive a ketogenic diet. DOHAD index one increase in cafeteria group. In addition to improvement in triglycerides levels, but only animals that received the cafeteria diet and started received control diet showed improvement in total cholesterol levels. An early introduction to ultra-processed food, rarely palatable, rich in calories, sugar, and fat, leads to a diabetic phenotype, with worsening in glycemic and lipid levels, in addition to weight gain. The dietary intervention in these animals results in the improvement and prevention of progression to type 2 diabetes, even without reverting to the cholesterol levels and the obesity privilege established by cafeteria in childhood. Thanks to Federal University of Maranhão, to the Physiology Laboratory, and the financial support of FAPEMA. Thank you, everyone.